You know, just as we're setting up for this interview, Kati Quigley from Microsoft was telling me about the importance of content. And obviously, because we are here reimagining how we are recording these interviews, Kati, at the Singapore MICE Forum, obviously we're also interested in what the Microsoft view on content is.
Yes. So with the world changing so quickly and digital transformation being the key phrase that people are using, that we're changing about how we communicate, and time and resources are so short in demand that we need to be very crisp about who we're talking to and what we're saying. What is that very clear message, and who are the people that we want to hear it?
And let's put that into practice right now by talking about the theme of Reimagine, which of course is the Singapore MICE Forum 2016 theme. What is the number one thing out of all the priorities that people have that people in the MICE industry need to reimagine today?
They need to reimagine the experiences they're delivering, differentiate from any other event or experience that you're creating, make it different and unique, and be very clear about the value proposition to your attendees or your potential attendees.
But they might say, hey, we already do that. We've done that for many, many years. What's really different?
It's about having the engagement that anyone would have in their normal day-to-day life. So what is it that is interesting and compelling to a consumer is interesting and compelling to a business attendee? But
still, you know, a lot of people, whether you're organizing conferences or trade shows, you know, you kind of build up to the event. And then once the event is over, everybody goes on leave because they're just relieved that it's over for another year. What you're saying is you can't do that anymore.
You can't do that. It's every single day of the year. You need to create that community and engagement so they feel connected to you all the time. And so every year when you have that event, they can't help but come.
Yes, but how do you actually turn that into practice? What can people do tomorrow morning in order to turn this into practice?
You create a personal connection with them in any way, even if it's in a mass way, that you're creating that personal connection. You're speaking directly to them and giving them a message that's relevant to them at that point in time, and then continue to connect with them.
For a lot of event managers, this will mean a complete reorganization because they're really set up to work towards a particular event, a particular time, isn't it?
That particular time is really just an accelerator. Every single day of the year, you should be thinking about that, what you're trying to achieve, and create that experience throughout the year. So it's the face-to-face versus digital, but it's still all the same reason.
And finally, what happens if people don't? If they ignore your advice and say, it's okay, you know, I've been doing this for the last 10 years, I'll just keep doing it this way.
They'll become irrelevant. There will be no longer a need for or focus for their event, and their event won't matter.
All right. And your comments do matter. Please enter them in the screen below this video, and you can obviously also vote on whether you liked what Kati had to say. We have to subject ourselves to the audience's views. Click on the thumbs up or thumbs down next to this video.